The B20 brings together business organizations and their members from the B20 countries to develop and refine policies on critical issues, out of which recommendations then go to the G20 towards about September every year for the G20 to deliberate as part of their policy deliberations. So it's an opportunity, one, for the private sector in the G20 countries to actually influence policies that the governments are looking at.
Many see this as Africa's G20 debut. Last year, during India's presidency, the AU was granted permanent membership of the G20.
So it is important that it is a South African and African G20. I think these are some of the most important economies in the world and countries in the world. And it is important that we are hosting them. It is important that we are managing a process during the course of the year to actually develop policies for the G20 on some critical issues facing the world today.
South Africa has an opportunity to shed light on key priorities for the continent, like foreign direct investment, developing infrastructure, and increasing trade.
The B20 has 8 task forces. 6 of those come from Brazil to us. 2, we need to look at what's more country and continent specific. We need to ensure that we manage those task forces during the course of next year. And these are task forces of between 80 to 100 people per task force, because you have to involve all the B20 countries, and we also want to involve people from the continent.
Brazil will host the G20 Leaders Summit on the 18th and 19th of November. South Africa will then take over the chairmanship of the G20 and B20 and will no doubt use the opportunity to shape discussions around African trade, development and sustainability. Sumitra Naidu, CGTN, Johannesburg.